Hey everybody, so tonight I'm going to show you how to use the decorative food cutter, and we're going to make the cutest little baby chicks with these hard-boiled eggs that I've got here. So with this decorative food cutter, it's pretty easy to use really. You put your thing in here, your food, and you've got a little stand thing to help push it out after you get it done. Let me just show you. It'll be easier than trying to tell. So all you're really going to do is just turn this. And then that's when you're going to pop your egg out. And it makes a cute little star shape. I think I would rather have this. So to make the little hats for the little chicks, I'm going to do it this way, I think. Yeah, that works out better. It looks more like a hat. This has to be my favorite new tool that we've got so far. So I'm just going to use my small batter bowl here. I might have almost overcooked my egg here. So now the trick's going to be trying to get this out. Let's see if I can just sort of squeeze it without breaking it. Kind of helps to sort of pull apart and then just jiggle it, like push it from the bottom. Oops, that one kind of cracked. All right. So I don't have a set recipe for deviled eggs. You're basically just going to use however you like your deviled eggs to be. I'm just going to put a little bit of mayonnaise in with these. And I'm thinking you might want about a tablespoon. We have 4 eggs here. That's probably about 2 tablespoons, about a half a tablespoon per egg. Should have shook the mustard up, and maybe 2 teaspoons of the mustard. Now I'm just going to use a potato masher to mash this up. Sometimes I actually have used my mixing chop too. And then I'm just going to put a little salt and pepper in this. You could probably, I have put the all-purpose dill seasoning in here. And I have put a little bit of pickle juice. Yeah, I think a little bit of vinegar does go in these. Sprinkle a little salt. A little bit of pepper. And let's see if I can get a little bit of pickle juice here. And that'll actually be a substitute to give it a little bit of dill flavor too. I'm gonna grab one of my measuring spoons. And I think maybe just a couple of teaspoons will be fine for that. Perfect, that's the teaspoon. That has more of the creamy consistency that deviled eggs have. Like I said, if you have a particular recipe that you use, you can go ahead and use that. It's perfectly fine. All right. So I've got, this is the cool and serve. I think this is the square one, large square one. And this is a separate piece that I bought to go with it, the 5 compartment one. But what I wanted to show you is it's got the nice little egg compartment on the back side of it. And some of our entertaining things are on sale this month, so this will be perfect for deviled eggs. Just saying. So now I'm going to take the Easy Accent Decorator, and I don't think it's really going to matter which one of these I use because we're going to put the cap on it anyway. And I'm going to pull this all the way back. I love the Easy Accent Decorator. I've used it for cupcakes for years. I actually would rather, I'm more comfortable using this than a pastry bag, but I have gotten the pastry bags and I've used them once or twice. I keep going back to that Easy Accent Decorator though. Just because once you put the stuff in, then it's pretty well ready to go. All right. So we're just going to put our top on here. We're going to screw this little thing on. And now I'm going to set my eggs on here. I'm even going to try to do this one that broke because we might can sort of put him back together with the egg stuff. Okay, so then you're going to mash this all down. In fact, he's the first one I'm going to go for here. And you're just going to push the button and it's going to pipe your filling right out. And you want it to come up over the thing because you've got to make your little chicky space. I'm just doing it a little bit till I can see that I actually have enough for all of them. That's the one that's pointed. He's not going to do good. All right, I think that's all I've got. My fingers here. Okay, so the next part of our little chickie, I'm going to take a carrot and I'm just going to cut this into 8 little pieces, little triangles here. We're not going to end up using all 8 pieces because we only have 4, but that's going to make it look like a little beak. So I'm going to stick that in there. need to stay up there, guy. All right, we're gonna use black olives for the eyes. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna take my regular utility knife and I'm gonna cut this in half. We got 4 of them, so I'm gonna do 4 of these. So be sludged in there. And I was trying to think this morning, what would make good little round eyes? I'm gonna use a metal straw. So I'm just gonna hold this over the black olive, push down, and I'm gonna pull that extra away. And blow it out. Because you don't really need big circles at all. Okay. Perfect. And then we are going to, I think this is the one that would go here. Ah, it made him just tip right over. There we go. That one's the one that's broke, so it's gonna fall over anyway. Alrighty, here we go, our little Easter deviled egg chicks made with the decorative food cutter. Have a good evening, guys.